Now it's a very crazy time. It's a very crazy period. Like I said, gold is pushing up massively. Today we're going to be having NFP. Yeah, I'm already recording this, Mr. Israel. Thank you so much. I'm already recording this. So gold is going to be pushing up massively. So it's a very good time to actually, be in the market this morning. It's a very good time to actually be in the market. Very good time to actually be in the market, right? So let's quickly look at what gold is doing, and let's look at what is actually pushing the price of gold massively, this morning. Now, in case you don't know, there's been a lot of issues. As a trader, you need to always be aware of the news. All right. In case you don't know, there's been a lot of issues around the United States. Not just that. There are also there are other issues that has been before the issue of the United States. There are other issues that has been around the economy of Europe. Russia fighting Ukraine, Israel fighting, Iran, and some parts of Palestine, and we are having a lot of conflicts around these major nations. And anything that involves Israel, one way or the other, involves the United States. Anything that involves Israel, one way or the other, also involves the United States. So there's a lot of volatility events, conflicts around countries, involving the United States, and we also have what's it called? We also have the United States economy itself, not doing so great. Last week, I said it on Monday. Last week, for the first time in a very long time, we didn't have NFP. You understand? And that was because the government right now is on. They're looking at possibly going on a downward trajectory, meaning that there's a possible shutdown of the government in the United States. This is huge, right? Because all this does not boost confidence in the mind of investors, right? And to top all that up, Jerome Powell, who is the chair for the Federal Reserve, right, is also not giving any vibe that they're going to be increasing interest rates soon. So it's possible that there's going to be another interest rate cut. And all this with inflation and, everything is just so muddled up. Nobody knows what the economy is going to look like. The dollar is not giving any promise. There is no promise on the dollar right now. There is no promise of strength coming from the dollar, right? So people are just moving massively towards hedging their risk with gold. Times like this, the price of gold does not respect anything from technical. Okay. Majorly, you need to first of all understand the fundamental aspect of it before you can even talk about technical aspects. Now, many years when I started, about some years ago, I used to be very ignorant of this fact. I used to believe that, it's all about technical analysis. It's all about technical analysis, until I understood that technical analysis is a means to take advantage of the general move of price. But what moves price is nothing technical, sir. What moves price is the mindset of buyers and sellers in the market. And what moves the mindset of buyers and sellers in the market is the information they have. So the information affects the buying and selling aspects, or buying and selling emotions or feelings of traders, which means the sentimental sentiments rather of traders in the market goes a long way to giving you what price is going to do. So as a trader that is trading gold, I don't know about any other instrument, guys, gold that I've been trading for some years right now, you need to pay attention to fundamentals. You need to pay attention to the news, right? So it's a very good time to actually look at the market this morning. Okay. Now, somebody is asking a question, which I'm going to answer. Mr. Chikuma, I saw your question. I'm going to answer it very fast. But let's quickly look at gold fast this morning. All right. Like I told you, I made a withdrawal of $1,000. I think, let me just show you that. You see, I like to always... So I hope you cannot see my screen. So let me just go to my portal. This is my EBC portal. Now, guys, in case you don't know, EBC has one of the fastest payments, withdrawals, deposits, one of the fastest, mostly for Nigeria. In case you don't know, you can check that out. It's very important you understand that. EBC has one of the fastest payments in Naira, not even dollars right now, in Naira. And it was great to see because I don't do payments in Naira. I do majorly in USDT most of the times. So I had to actually, I wanted to see how fast it is using the local bank, and it was pretty fast. I think it took about 5 minutes for me to actually get that done, about 5 minutes. Okay, so please, let's make sure to, to actually look at how to take advantage of that. There are no many brokers that offers fast deposit and withdrawals like that. I mean, instant deposit and withdrawals. A lot of brokers will tell you normally withdrawals take about 24 hours minimum, 24 hours. Even big brokers, right? 24 hours. But EBC, instantly you're getting your money instantly because they're using a third-party solution that actually makes deposit and withdrawal very, very easy. Anyway, my laptop is a little bit, I don't know what's wrong with it this morning. So let me just, so that I don't just begin to go up and down. Let's just look at what is happening in the market. But guys, in case you're not taking advantage of this market, I just want to really encourage us to do that. Now, if you look at price of gold right now, price of gold is actually moving very fast to the upside. Now, somebody also, gave me an observation on Euro USD. The price of Euro is going down massively. And if you look at USD-JPY right now, you'll score that on USD-JPY, on the other hand, price is just stalling. All right, this is on 5 minutes. Let's go to the daily. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, you score that the price of USD is actually strong against the Japanese yen also at this point here. So what is actually now making the price of gold to go up? Let me now quickly tell you this. You see, the price of gold, apart from the fact that it's being paired with the dollar, gold itself, so the price of gold and dollar, they have their own correlation. So for example, if dollar is strong, of course, if you look at this chart here right now, we could say dollar is strong because the dollar is pushing the price of euro down, right? And this might not be necessarily, this might not be coming from the fact that the price of dollar is stronger or is very, very strong. No, it doesn't have to be that. It could be that the price of dollar right now compared to the euro, remember, all these instruments, they are individual instruments on their own. So you need to also understand what is happening in the European economy. And as I told you earlier, the European economy also is not doing well. It's not doing great right now. There's a lot of issues happening also in Europe right now. So it's not doing well at all, right? So there's a lot of issues happening over there. And it's possible that even with all these issues with the dollar and euro, if you compare the price of the two of them, if you compare their index, right, the European index and the euro index and the dollar index, you will discover that the dollar index is still doing better than the euro index. Same thing for Japanese yen. But when it comes to gold, remember, gold is not an instrument for one country. Gold is not an instrument where we say, okay, euro just, when we say euro now, we're just talking about a particular sector. When we say Japanese yen, we're not talking about a particular country. No, gold is a general instrument. Gold is one instrument that everybody is involved in. So let me give you an example. Euro is not doing well, right? The European economy is not doing well. People in Europe would buy gold. They will safeguard their assets in gold. If Japanese yen is not doing well, if the economy of Japan is not doing well, people in Japan will buy gold. If Nigerian economy is not doing well, guess what? There are people, there are investors in Nigeria who also back up their investments in gold. So gold is not one instrument that you can say, is just coming from just a particular set of people, maybe in the United States, even though it is being paired with the dollar. It is not, I repeat, an instrument that is only reflecting the strength of people buying it from the dollar or the strength of buyers from the dollar. No, it's a general instrument. But majorly, the dollar is the one affecting it majorly because the dollar it's actually an alternative for the dollar. But that doesn't still stop it from going beyond the borders of the United States and becoming stronger or weaker based on the activities of buyers and sellers in the global financial market. Okay, so let's really go back to dollar and to gold, and then let's look at what we can do this morning. The price is still going up massively. We're already, I don't know why my is a bit, sorry, let me just quickly. Okay, so I think that should settle that. Okay, so I'm just going to see how to be able to make use of this. We are already at 4,036 or 4,035 right now. Let's quickly go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, there is no entry right now, guys. On gold, there is no entry on the 4-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame also, there is no entry. So what I mean by entry is that anytime you want to enter a trade like this, you have to wait for price to come back to key levels, right? This is our key level here. This is the only key level I'm seeing in the recent time. This is the last point of resistance that was broken. This is the last zone of resistance. Let me not say last point. Last zone of resistance that was broken, which I would say, let's say from here to here, we want to see a key retracement and a retest of this particular point. But let's go to a lower time frame like the 15 minutes. Let's see if we could even get, okay, 15 minutes is looking good. Because on the 15 minutes, we are seeing minor pushbacks. But like I like saying, when I see minor pushbacks like this on the 15 minutes, I'm always very careful, right? Because we don't know when this is going to reverse. You know, this is a new zone. Price has not gotten here before in history. So we don't know when when we're going to be having a reversal. Okay? So it might be a little bit dangerous to say, okay, we want to wait for price to come back to here to retest this particular zone, and then we'll now begin to enter. Rather, what I would do is to wait for price to break out of this structure and go to a lower time frame to take advantage of it. So what I want to do right now, guys, let's quickly take note of what we are doing. If you are here, you don't have a real account, please get one. If you are here, you probably, maybe, tried a little bit and lost some money, and probably you're a little bit discouraged. I understand, but I just want to quickly tell you how I trade, and I'm going to just encourage you. You see, one thing about trading is that you have to understand that you can't give up on it. You have to keep going, but you have to take calculated risk. It's very, very important in trading, right? You can be gambling without knowing. I've met a lot of people in my little, almost 8 years of trading right now, and training also, that will tell me they lost money in trading, and I will tell them what have they done. And by the time we analyze it, I discovered that they were not actually trading, they were actually gambling. Trading is a business, right? And before you take any risk, you need to know how much am I risking, how much do I want to make. So if you are just trading on the whim of making or doubling your money or flipping an account, I can tell you, sir, you're not a trader. You're just gambling. Probably you don't have the real information of this business yet. Because if you trade that way, you can't sustain it. And take it from me. I tried doing it for 2 years in this business, and I lost money consistently until I understood what not to do and what to do. Okay, so the way to trade is that once you see a trade like this, for example, we're waiting to enter this trade, the first thing is I need to wait for the proper time to enter. The second thing is I need to have proper risk management. I need to know what I'm risking. And once market moves in my favor, I need to mitigate that risk. You see, your job as a trader is not to make profits. No, sir. Many people get this wrong. Your job as a trader is to mitigate the risk. Every time, what is in your mind is, how do I protect my capital? Very, very important, extremely important, right? How do I protect my capital should be the question in your mind at every time in the business. So when you take a trade and the trade goes in your direction, maybe 10 pips, 20 pips away from where you enter, mostly on gold, you need to quickly mitigate your risk by moving your stop loss into where you entered, thereby, breaking even on that trade. So even if the trade reverses, no wahala, it takes your trade out, but it doesn't take you out in a loss. It takes you out on a break even, meaning that you didn't lose money, you didn't make money. It's just a break even, which is very, very great, right? Now, this is on the 5 minutes time frame, and we're looking at this, and I'm trying to see let me look at the number of pips apart. Let's see if we can enter this trade this morning and see how it goes. This is too much. This is about 183 pips. If our stop loss is here, this is a weak level of support. This could take us out. This is at 78 pips. Even as at this is also massive, right? 78 pips is also massive, mostly on gold. Even with the 0.01, you're still risking about $7.8, right? Which is not bad if you have a $100 account, but that's about 10%, almost 10%, about 7% in one trade. And we don't know where this market is going yet. We don't know where this is going yet. So yeah, so what I want to do on gold right now is I want to really wait for price to come to key levels. So guys, what I want us to do right now is to wait. Let's just see. If this thing breaks this point, fine. If you want to take this trade, you can, and then probably have your stop loss around here if you want to. If you feel like, okay, probably based on the volatility is still going to push up, you could just probably, wait for it to break here, close above it, and then take your buy, right? But make sure your stop loss is at 4303.44. So I repeat this. If you want to take the trade, maybe you want to enter for a buy, this is a very good opportunity, but I don't trade this way because I know the market could actually, we could have just one 5-minute candle that will reverse back here. I mean, this is gold, right? So yeah, I don't do that on gold. I would rather wait. Okay, but if you, probably you are more of a risk taker, you're more of, what's it called? Somebody who trades, you trade very short period of times. You want to, what's the word now? So you can actually jump on this if price breaks here and close above, taking out this resistance, but make sure your stop loss is at 4030.44. What I would rather do is I would rather wait for price to come in, and I want to see the reaction around this untested level of support. I want to see price, push down to this zone here, which is a very, very strong zone, 4020.82. And I want to see the reaction around there. I want to see if it's going to break it, if it's going to retest it, if price is going to reject it. I want to see the reaction around that point. The reaction around 4020.82 is going to tell me what I want to do. All right, it's going to tell me if I want to go for a long trade or if I want to go for a short trade. It's going to tell me if I want to go long or go short on this instrument. If price breaks here and give me a retest, then I'm going to be taking a sell and I'm going to be pushing that sell up to 3998.08, right? But if price comes here, rejects from this point and begin to push up, then I'm going for a buy. And once I get a hammer, all right? So if you don't know what a hammer is, this is a hammer. This guy here is a hammer. Let me look for another hammer. This guy here is a hammer. All right, so once I see a hammer or a bullish engulfing candle, a bullish engulfing, let me show you. Can I see a bullish engulfing? Okay, yeah, this is a bullish engulfing. A green candle engulfing a red candle. Can I get another example? Yeah, this is another bullish engulfing. Green candle engulfing a red candle. But I want to see it. This is another bullish engulfing. But I want to see it, sitting on this point. I want to see that bullish engulfing or the hammer sitting on this point. Just like how you are seeing this hammer here now, sitting around this point. All right, so when I see a candlestick pattern that looks like that around this point, then I know that price is about to push up. All right, but like I said, if this candlestick closes above here, closes above this resistance point, and you want to take a buy, it's a good time to also enter. You could take a buy, but you make sure your stop loss around 4030.44. If you're risking, you're going for a 0.01, you're going to be risking around $7. So make sure you understand your risk. Yeah, so your risk is around, okay, let's just say $10. Because this is about 9.2. Let's just say $10. So make sure you understand your risk properly before you jump into the trade. And make sure you have a very good capital for that risk. Okay, if you don't have a very good capital, let's say your capital is lower than $100, I don't think this is a good trade for you. All right, so that being said, let's quickly look at Euro USD also. Euro USD is on a downward trajectory. It has been on a downward trajectory since Monday. This was the line we drew, if you remember. I actually took advantage of this movement yesterday. I saw this yesterday, I took a buy and I was able to get out of the trade. Immediately price came back to this 50-period moving average here. All right. But if you look at what's happening right now, we're also seeing that price is still going to be going down massively. So if I go to a lower time frame, like the 15 minutes time frame, wow, this is great, guys. This is great. All right, this is looking very, very good. This is looking very, very good. This is looking pretty good. Okay, let's just push it down a little bit to be sure. On the 5 minutes time frame, yeah, on the 15 minutes time frame, it's looking good. On the 5 minutes time frame, it's also looking good. We are seeing a minor push above this particular red 50-period moving average here, which is really, really good. What it means is that once price pushes below this 50-period moving average and closes below it, that is a very, very good time to actually sell. Our take profit. So what we are looking at doing is we want to sell at this point. Our take profit is going to be at this point. Or you could actually leave it open anyway. You could actually just break even on that trade. But we want to have our stop loss probably at this point. So this gives us a 1:1 trade at first. And if price goes in our direction, I would rather prefer to just leave this open. So if price actually gets to this point, I would move my stop loss, which is here. I would just modify it back to my entry. And then if price breaks that point, I move it here. So as it keeps breaking zones, I begin to move it. But for now, if I'm taking this trade for a sell, I just want to put my stop loss here. So we could actually, what I would do is I would take this trade right now. We could actually take this trade right now for a sell. Our stop loss. So let me just quickly take this out. So my stop loss could just be here. If I'm entering right now. So I'm going to take an instant order. I'm also going to take a pending order. So I've taken an instant order for a sell. This is a real account anyway. So I'm risking about, this is a 0.01 trade, so it's not really much. I'm risking about, let's say $1.38, which is not really that much. If you want to take this trade with me, you can actually enter the trade with me right now. My stop loss is at 1.16375. Instant sell, 1.16375. But if you want to take this trade, using a pending order, yeah, we could also do that. So we could also go for a pending order. We could also go for a pending order. So for Euro USD, buy stop. All right, I'm coming. I'll answer your question. Just give me a minute. Euro USD buy stop. Entry price. Sorry. Entry price. Yeah, something just came to my mind. Now, a lot of times when you enter a trade, most of us, when we enter a trade and we begin to see the trade reversing a little bit, we begin to get scared and nervous, right? I was speaking to a client from Ilorin yesterday, and she was telling me how she jumped out of the trade I gave on Monday. She was making profits, and she saw the thing reversing a little bit, and immediately she just jumped out because she was so scared that the market was going to go against her. So she was surprised the next day while she was speaking to her, and I was telling her I was still on the same trade, and she was like, how did I do it? You see, one thing about trading is that when you're trading with emotion, you're looking at your chart, you want to be sure. You are very scared, you're very nervous, you would eventually jump out of very good trades and take very wrong trades, right? Trading should be done without emotion. It's a very, very big aspect of trading that I had to learn. That when you are trading and then you are looking at the market, you see, immediately after this class, now I've taken this trade, right? Immediately I leave this class right now, I have a lot of work to do. We are preparing for a webinar on Saturday. I am preparing to have, there's a lot of things, a lot of content we need to create today. I don't have time to start checking the chart. I know that the worst thing that will happen is that I will lose $1.38 on this trade, which is not so much, right? I have accepted my loss or my risk already. Okay, so it doesn't affect me anymore. I don't begin to look at the trade. I don't know. Once you take your trade and you have your stop loss already and you accept the stop loss, right? So you are risking so and so. Once you know that, you don't need to disturb yourself. Just put the phone one place, put the laptop one place, and go and continue doing what you're doing. Because the more you look at it, the more you are so concerned, the more you are so scared, you begin to feel some butterflies in your stomach, like I used to say in those days, right? You begin to make the wrong decisions because emotions will begin to come in. So you need to start trading your real account as if it's a demo account. That's why a lot of people ask me, Precious, I am losing money. I mean, I make money on demo, but I lose money on the live account, right? Why? What's the difference between demo and live account? I tell them the only difference, there are two differences between demo and a live account. Number one is you're trading real money. And because you're trading real money, the second difference is that your emotions are also involved. When you're trading a demo account, you're not really so attached. But when you're trading real accounts, man, your emotions are so involved, right? And that's why I tell people, don't trade if you don't accept the risk. Don't take the trade if you're not accepting the risk. All right, so it's very, very important. The buy stop order has already been, I've already dropped it in the chat. We can take the buy stop order on Euro USD. Sorry, did I say buy stop? So sorry. Sell stop rather. I said buy stop. Sell stop. Sell stop. We are selling. Sell stop. Not buy stop. Sorry, my bad. I've edited it. It's a sell stop. It's a sell stop. Okay. So if you're taking this trade with me instantly, also our stop is at 1.16375 because price could play around here and then still go in our favor. Okay. So that is that for me today. This is 9:30. I want to take some questions from us. I want to hear from us. I want to get some of our, if you have any challenge, you have any question, you have anything that is a little bit confusing. This is the reason why we have this program every Monday and Wednesday. It's not just to trade, but it's also to be able to create a community. So guys, this is not a one-man speaking, everybody listening. No, this is a community, right? I see a lot of people come in, and I know that there are a lot of people here who are very, very experienced also. So it's a very, very good time to have a very good community like this, where we come every morning to discuss about. In fact, I'm looking at a day where we are not doing any analysis. We're just going to be discussing the markets, talking about what happened, looking at how we can actually take advantage of it, what we could have done better. So it's a very, very good good time to be here. So in case you have any questions, we can just drop it for me on the chat platform so I quickly begin to answer it. If there's an instrument you want us to look at, maybe you're on a drawdown on a particular instrument and you'll be asking yourself, how do I get out of this drawdown? What do I do? You could let us know. Let's quickly look at the instruments with you. And of course, look at how we can actually navigate around it. Because I used to tell people, trading is like navigating in the sea, right? You need to understand that while you are trying to catch fish, if you're not careful, you could also become food for the fishes also yourself, right? So you need to be very, very skillful. Okay. All right. Mr. Israel, I see you. So guys, let's just quickly listen to Mr. Israel has something to share with us. Let me just quickly see if I can unmute him. Yeah, Mr. Israel, you're good to go.
Okay, boss. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, from wherever you're watching from. Okay, straight to the point. We have questions, and so some of my guys were able to come in, and I'm happy. And first of all, I would say thank you very much for this and for this session and how you're planning to carry out every other thing. And most importantly, thank you for recording this session because I'm going to get it and then send it to the group so that and then I said let me ask please do you have very brief video on how they can go about setting up their accounts and the rest and everything because most of the guys I have here they are newbies. They are newbies. Why some of them are traders? They were disappointed in the previous broker and they had to just nurture them and bring them here. So, what I'm going to do, maybe you can just share that with me so I can just post it once on my platform where I have my guys so that they will just get it and then I'll drop the link. I already have the link. I'll drop the link for them in the platform. They can just get connected and sign up with EBC. So that's just what I want to say. And
All
thank
right,
you.
Mr. Ezra. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let me quickly ask, when you say setup, like what do you mean by setup? Like, are you talking about how do they set up? Like, when you say they are newbies, it means probably they don't understand what trading is all about, right? So when you say setup, are you talking about
Exactly.
setting up the account with EBC or starting up trading in itself?
No. Setting up account with EBC. Though I've done mine. I just need a brief. If you have a brief video, so I can just send it instead of
Okay.
talking to them one by one. It drains
Mm.
me. It's I'm
Yeah.
stressed. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Okay. So we're already producing those videos, how to, in case you're here, you're also having the same issues, how to set up your account with EBC, how to verify your account, how to make your first deposit, how to open your demo account. Guys, we're already doing all that. Yeah. So, Mr. Israel, I got you, right? I'm going to be sending the videos. I'm going to be uploading them on YouTube, and I'm also going to be sending you the links. So what you need to do right now is probably you need to connect with me. So let me just quickly, share you my so I need to also know, please chat me up, Mr. Israel. You know what I will do? Chat me up and privately. Let me know who your BD is, right? So I can probably speak to your BD to connect me and you together. I don't have the authority to just do that on this chat here. So chat me up, let me know who your BD is with EBC, and then I would speak to your BD so that we can actually get this done for you. All right. So for those of you that are asking, how do I Okay. So for those that are asking, how do I set up this on my account? Most of you don't know how to do this. So I think maybe we should do this together this morning. All right. So just hold on. Let me quickly join with my phone. I just want to join with my phone so that we can set up this trade this morning together on the buy stop. Okay, Mr. Stephen, I see you, sir. I see you. So, Mr. Stephen, please you can also do the same. Let me know who your BD is, or probably let me know who I can speak to, who is connected with you on EBC, so I can also connect you also. Guys, give me a minute. Let me quickly join with my phone so I can actually take this trade using my phone, so that we can also see how to actually take pending orders using the phone. It's very, very important because I understand that many people don't know how to do that, mostly on this chat here. So please give me 1 minute. I'm actually trying to join the meeting now. Okay, so I'm joining already. So while we're doing that, is there any other question that I would like to ask? I can see that we are already, we have about 23 people here, which is really, really great. I want to appreciate everyone once more for actually being here. And I hope you're making money. It's not just about being here. It's about you making money at the end of the day. It's very, very important for me that you're making money. All right. It's extremely important. It's very useless if you're here, you're not making money. So if you're not making money, please, I beg of you, guys, people are making money. Personally, in fact, There's a lot that you can do on the platform, and mostly with EBC, there's a lot you can do. Trust me, guys, trust me. So let's quickly go to my platform. I think I'm already sharing. Why is it not coming up here? Sorry, let me see if I can share again. Okay. So this is my phone. Let's quickly go to. So this was the trade I was talking about. You can see where I entered the trade. Okay, so let's see if we can do our buy stop right here now. So we took that trade on Euro USD, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to Euro USD, where you have it there, Euro USD.S, and then you want to click on that until you see. So there are two ways to go about it. You can click on it until you see this, and then from this you can see trade, right? You can click on trade, and when you click on trade, you will see market execution above there. Just click on this. You can apply this to anything you are doing. All right. So what you need to do is when you click on market execution, you need to click on buy. You can see buy stop, sell stop, and all these things. Just click on the one you want. I will click on sell stop. Now, the entry price is what you have as price. This is iPhone anyway. So I don't know if you have the same thing on Android, but I think it's pretty much the same thing, mostly on the MT5. MT4 is a little bit different, but MT5, the same thing. So price, just put the price I gave you, the entry. Then the stop loss, just put it. And when you are done, just click on place. That's all. As simple as that. All right. On the MT4, let's go and look at MT4. Let's see if it's a little bit different. On the MT4, what you want to do is you want to go to the instrument. Let's assume that it's gold. You click on trade. And then the same thing, you can see market execution. You click on this, you will see buy stop, sell stop, and all that. And then you click on the one you want. Let's say it's sell stop. You can see, of course, it's the same thing. Price, stop loss, take profit. Just put the ones that I've given you or the one that you get from probably the Telegram platform. And then you just click on enter. Okay. So the entry price is already on the chart. Mr. Mazi Samuel, you can just check the chart. It's already on the chart. I think I dropped it at some point. All right. Now, please take note of this. Some of you just came in, and some of you are asking, how do I get started? I just came in. Let me quickly share this with you very fast. Let me quickly just share this with you. I'm going to stop sharing on my phone right now. I just want to share this with you. So in case you're just coming and you're very confused, you don't know where to start, you don't know how to go about all these things, please, we have a dedicated YouTube channel for you. We have a dedicated YouTube channel for you already, where you can get all this information. All right, look at this. I took my time to really produce this. This is almost 2 hours, 47 minutes, 33 seconds. All right. Now, this training it deals with beginners to intermediate level. In fact, even to master level. If you go through this training that I have here, right, and you don't know how to buy and sell, come and look for me. I'm in Ikeja, 25 CITC house. Let me lay hands on you because you need anointing. Because what you have here is enough. Is enough to tell you what to do on your charts, no matter the level you're starting from. So if you really, really want to make money, because I was also sharing my experiences. It's not just a training. I was sharing. It's like I'm pouring myself. I poured myself out in this training. I don't know about you guys, but this is what I do 100%. I don't have any side hustle. This is my major hustle and my side hustle 100%. I have gone from trading on the charts to coding EAs, to coding softwares, to creating platforms, to starting up companies in FX, to creating apps in FX, to becoming a consultant, all in FX. I did biology and education for University of Ibadan. So normally I should be a biology teacher. I don't understand anything finance until I came into the industry of FX about 8 years ago. So it's not something I'm just doing to just survive. No, this is my passion. It's everything for me. And I don't. You will not see me on social media anyway. Riding Rolls Royce and all these things, because we understand the game. We understand how it is, and that's not my brand. I don't do that. I'll tell you the way it is, how real it is, and of course, there's real money to be made. real money to be made. People believe all those things, but we know how it is. We know, understand whether we are in the industry, but I don't do that. Yes. So if you really, really want to get this thing, you want to understand it, and you are a beginner, please just go to EBC Nigeria on YouTube, get this video, start watching them. Most of the times when we have our section like this one we're having now, once we are done, I upload it on YouTube also. The one we did on Monday, I'm yet to upload because I've been very, very busy. I'm going to be uploading this one and that one on Monday today on the platform. So you can always, in case you're an IB, you are here. Guys, we are already planning something big for IBs. If you are here, you're an IB, please listen up, right? I've not even shared this with the BD team yet, so listen up. There's something big coming up. I'm doing a major global campaign right now that we're going to be giving tickets, Barcelona tickets, tickets to watch Barcelona match live in Camp Nou this year, between now and next year. So there's a lot of things, not just for IBs, even for normal traders. It's all about how active you are on the platform. So there's a lot that we can do together, guys, and I'm here for you guys, all right? Make sure you go on the YouTube channel. Make sure you also join us, on not just YouTube, on TikTok. We're going to be dropping a lot of short video content on TikTok. For example, I did a content last week on the four most powerful candlesticks that you need as a trader. You don't need to be carrying all the patterns on your head, over 60, 70 candlesticks, Bush Baby, Doji, inverted hammer, bullish engulfing, 3 stars in the north, 3 black horse. You don't need to have all that. Evening star. There are just 4 you need as a beginner. All you need to make money is 4. Remember, the idea is making money. It's not about you being a guru. I have met a lot of trading gurus, a lot of forex gurus that even give themselves, they put FX at the back of their name. They're not making anything, sir. They don't have any evidence, nothing to show for it. I tell you, sir. My name is Precious David. There's no FX there. But I can tell you that at least we have tried a little bit. Monthly, I know how much I make. You understand? And it's a very, very lucrative business. So make sure you check all these things out. Make sure you be on the platform. Because it's going to really do you a lot of good. All right. So guys, this is 9:44. I can see some questions. Let me just answer those questions and then we go. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Israel, I've seen the number. I've taken note of it. So I'm going to do the needful. Okay, guys, thank you so very much. It's been a very, very wonderful time. Do we have any questions? If there are no questions, I really want to appreciate everybody. I can see that we have more people coming in. Blessing, I can see you. I know you're a little bit confused. Don't worry, it will get easier. All right, it will get easier. I can see you. You're welcome. It will get easier. Digits, I can also see you. Thank you so very much for joining us. Ewa, thank you so very much. Even though you came a little bit late, thank you so very much for joining us. Isaiah, same thing. Thank you so very much for joining us. I'm hoping that by next week, Monday, we could come in a little bit early so we can do a lot together. Mark Ben, thank you so very much for joining us. Now, please listen up. For everyone who was confused today, next week, Monday, Sony is going to be taking a different turn. I'm not going to be checking the market at all. We're going to be taking trades together live. I'm going to be telling you how I trade. So instead of me just analyzing, giving you chart, no. I'm going to be on my phone. Instead of using my laptop, I'm going to be on my phone 100% from beginning to the end. I'm going to be showing you how, from step by step, how I take the trade, and we're going to be doing it together. So, Mr. Israel, I think Mr. Moto Singh, if I get that correctly, please make sure your guys are here next week, Monday, because it's going to be very, very I'm going to be doing it like a beginner, step by step, very, very explanatory. So we're going to be taking it together one after the other. All right. So, Mr. McBen, I see you. Thank you so very much. Okunuwo, I don't know if I got that correctly. Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Philip, I see you. Thank you so very much. Mr. Solomon, always a wonderful time to have you. Shama, thank you so very much for joining us. I'm going to be seeing us next week, Monday. Mr. Vincent, Mr. Yemi, I don't know if that's a Mr. or is a Miss. Thank you so very much for joining us. Monday, please, let's make sure that between now and Monday, in case you don't have money in your account, at least fund $100. If you don't have up to $100, do $10. Even if it's 10, just do. Because next week, Monday, I want it to be very, very, I don't want to do demo. I don't trade demo, right? Let's do real accounts so that you can get the emotion, you can overcome the emotion of real accounts very fast. Okay? So next week, Monday, just anything you can fund in your account, even if it's $10, $20, just fund. But come with a mind to come and learn. We're going to be doing it, and let's come early so that we don't take time. This is online. Data is very expensive now, mostly in Nigeria, all right? So I'm very conscious of that. So let's make sure we come on time. It's going to be starting by 9 o'clock. By 9:05, I will kick off, and then we can look at this step by step. How do I take the trade? What am I looking at? I'm going to do like a mini lecture So instead of me just doing analysis, it's going to be like a mini lecture, and we're going to be doing it together. Maybe we take like 2 or 3 trades that day if we see the opportunity, on that day. So let's make sure to be around on Monday. So I'm going to be seeing us on Monday. Let's have a wonderful day ahead. God bless you. If you enjoyed this section, you can drop me an emoji. You can drop me a chat. It encourages me to also do more. It encourages me to put in more effort to make it easier for us. And I'm going to be seeing us on Monday. God bless everyone who have joined today.